Hey folks, Crazy Climber 80 here again. And this time we're going to look at game number 14 in our 20 from 1988 series. And this game did not have the best graphics, but dear God was it a lot of fun. It is called Cabal, and it was created by a company called the TAD Corporation and licensed to Fabtek in the United States. It also has really janky character movement, but that's more funny than annoying. But there is a control panel, and there were two different control panels. One had a trackball to control your character, and one had a joystick to control your character. And I prefer the joystick setup for emulation. With the trackball, there was an option to make your character dive to the left or right. And in order to do that, you had to spin the trackball really fast. And it doesn't really work in emulation, so I played with the joystick setup in emulation. And with the joystick setup on the control panel in the arcade, there was a third button. There is a fire button and a grenade button, and then with the joystick setup, there is a third button that lets you do the rolls. So I set that up for this. But this is a military-themed game, and we'll get started. As you move around, there is a crosshairs that moves too. And when you hold down the fire button, you have rapid fire, which is great. And while you're shooting, you can move the crosshairs around. Now, you can blow up most everything on the screen, which is awesome. And they will usually yield some sort of bonus. They can give you more grenades by one with each power-up that you collect. And there are enemy vehicles as well. And you can get a shotgun, which gives you a wider crosshairs for a limited time, or a machine gun that gives you stronger, faster bullets for a limited time. And this is the janky movement that I think is hilarious. It's so silly. But your goal is to fill up the required amount of enemies on that meter at the bottom center that's starting to fill up with red. You get to fill it up more with the enemy vehicles that you destroy than just the foot soldiers. But with the bullets or shells or whatever that are coming after you, you can dive right through them when you activate the roll. And you will be invincible through the duration of your dive. But if you land and there's a bullet right there, you're going to die. But yeah, those are the weapon upgrades that you can have, is the shotgun and the machine gun. And then there are bonus points that you can also get. And if you take out whole buildings like that building there, then you might be able to get a really nice point bonus. Yeah, you can get up to 50,000 points with one bonus icon. And you have to touch the bonus icons or weapon power-ups. And they're not on the screen for very long, so you gotta collect them quickly. Yeah, that chopper can fire off a series of shots at once, and you have to make sure you're not caught in the crossfire. And enemy shells shot by tanks or enemy bullets, you can take out any kind of projectiles in midair or cancel them with your own shots. This game is so much fun. I remember seeing this in arcades and at a movie theater lobby. I think first of all was where I saw it. This is a cool game, but yeah, the graphics really don't impress. They're pretty crude. And that goofy, janky movement by the soldier when he clears a level is funny. And there will sometimes be medics carrying a stretcher. You can shoot them. They won't die, but they will give you a bunch of grenades one at a time. You can just keep shooting them for the grenades. But yeah, your goal on each stage is not to destroy everything you see, and in fact, you have a little bit of cover that will absorb one bullet from the enemy. But you want to fill up that meter at the bottom center, and like I said, taking out enemy vehicles can fill it up faster. As I mentioned before, you have a limited amount of grenades, and you see the count at the bottom left. And for each grenade icon that you pick up, you just get one grenade added to your amount. But yeah, don't forget that you have that roll. That is super, super useful. Make great use of it. You can do it as much as you want. Like I said, you are invincible as you're as you're doing the roll. There are extra lives, I think, that you can build up, but I don't know what point values you need to get to. Yeah, the game's very forgiving in terms of hit detection, especially with the roll, and sometimes you'll land from the roll, and you should have died, but the explosion doesn't kill you. And every fourth part of a stage, you'll have to face a boss, and this guy can be a pain. This is like an evac chopper or something, and it'll spit out these bullets here and there. You can shoot the bullets as they come out of that hatch there, but don't get caught in the explosion. Now, something that really sucks is that while you're... Yeah, I probably should have died there. While you're facing the boss... Oops, I missed with the grenade. While you're facing the boss, if you lose a life, you have to start that boss fight over. That sucks. Unless you're playing two-player simultaneous play. Then you pick up your next life right there. Can't get over that. It's so damn silly. But yeah, there are 4 parts to each level. There's 2, like 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 3, and 1, 4, and at the 4th part, you will face a boss. But every stage, there's a lot of cover, or a lot of things that you can blow up. Buildings, bushes, maybe, trees, whatever. Damn it. You can get a great score in this game. Like I said, a lot of those bonus point icons can be really lucrative if you destroy like full buildings. And you'll just see the total of points that you will get on that actual icon that is released, and you just go and pick it up before it disappears. Yeah, both those weapon power-up icons are nice. The shotgun with the wider crosshairs, and the machine gun with the stronger, faster shots. Both are limited time power-ups. After about, I don't know, 10 to 12 seconds or so, maybe, it'll run out and you'll be back to your regular gun, which is still nice. It's so nice to have that rapid fire. Using your grenades on the boss fight can end it much quicker, but you're not going to get more grenades from shooting a boss. It's just so goddamn silly. I remember seeing that for the first time when I played it. I was like, "Are you kidding me?" It's like Gilligan's Island silly, you know, when they run in sped up time. Ah, dang it! Now I declined to continue here, but if you continue right where you left off, which is great. But again, on a boss fight, even if you lose one life, you will have to start that boss fight over, which sucks. Like how the second player's communicator, where you put in your initials, has a big old bullet hole in it. I don't know why that is. But that is Cabal. What a great game. But that running away motion is very, very, very silly. Sorry, I just had to include that. I just think of Gilligan's Island when I think of that goofy running motion. It's a hyper sped up, and then all of a sudden he's like further off in the distance. But from this point on, I have invincibility, and I just wanted to show you the rest of the stages, and all the parts of each stage, and there are a total of 5 stages, and all the buildings and whatnot that you can blow up. This game should appeal to any gamer that just likes to blow shit up. This is a cool game. Like I said, pretty crude graphics, and that is just too damn silly seeing him run off like that into the distance. But it's a lot of fun. It's a game I could just pick right up and start playing. And here's another boss. Like I said, there's a boss at the end of every 4th part of a stage. I just wanted to show you that the stage will restart, whether you continue or whether you just lose a life. And with grenades, yeah, you can cause much more damage to their life meter. These battles can be fairly protracted. Yeah, see, it just starts over. It sucks, but we're just going to scoot forward to me beating him. It's like a sped up record or something playing in the background. Yeah, this game is really cool. The TAD Corporation didn't do a ton of games, but they did have another one that was fairly famous back in the day, and it was called Toki. And it was a funny game. I kind of liked it. It was very hard, but it was funny. Yeah, those shells from those planes can cause a little bit of flame, and if your timing's not good on the dive, and you dive right in that flame, you'll likely get killed. But again, sometimes the game is very forgiving in collision detection, and it'll let you live. But I just wanted to show you snippets of all the stages and the 4 parts to them, and some of the buildings that you can blow up on each of them for some nice bonuses. And yeah, like I said, you can get up to 50,000. You can get as little as, I think, like 500 or something, or 200. It could be like 200, 500, 1,000, maybe 3,000, 5,000, 10,000, 20,000, 30,000, and 50,000. I think those are all the totals. But we'll just look at snippets, like I said, of the remaining stages. You can shoot holes in that ship there and maybe get some grenades. But there is no NAM 1975 for the Neo Geo without this game. Had to have been heavily influenced by this. NAM 1975 was the first, I think, the first Neo Geo game, or pretty close at least. The first one I actually remember seeing was Fatal Fury. we've gotten a, here's another boss. This one's actually pretty easy if you have a weapon power-up. It's just so goddamn silly. But like I said, there are 5 levels and 4 parts to each. It looks like you should be able to take out this entire jungle, but you can't. You can't destroy every single thing, but you can destroy a lot of things. Something that's way, way off in the distance, you're probably not going to be able to destroy, like that wall there. I put on infinite energy, or invincibility, and infinite grenades. Yeah, I really dig this game. I think it's great. I think it's hilarious. Its goofy run off into the distance. It does totally make me think of Gilligan's Island, where it's like characters running away would run at high speed, and either the castaways or the headhunters. I was kind of a sucker for really silly, stupid 60s sitcoms like that, and I Dream of Jeannie and Green Acres. I would crack up at them. They were really my cup of tea. Yeah, this is the final boss of was this stage 4, or the boss of stage 4. Some of these bosses are not that difficult, especially if you have a power-up, and you might not be able to get a power-up in time to face the boss. or have it last long enough to face the boss. And sometimes, yeah, you can blow up rock formations. Got a powerful-ass weapon. It seems like, yeah, you can blow up your own cover. It seems like, what was I going to say, the grenades don't have any stronger effect on the buildings and such that you can blow up than your weapon. Yeah, the enemies will make, on the later stages, will make short work of your cover, but it's still good to have it. I like that it shows the building crumble into dust bit by bit. This game it is cool. In this instance, it looks like only one side of that building can be destroyed. And again, there's the medics with a stretcher. You can hit them multiple times for grenades. There will be soldiers that are tough to bring down, and they will have this dramatic wind-up when they're about to throw a grenade your way. So look out for that. They will do a roll just like you to avoid getting shot. So you have to time it just right so you hit them when they land. I think I read that the joystick control panel, if you play the cabinet with that maybe some of the sound effects might be missing. I didn't really notice it that much, and I greatly prefer the joystick control setup. There's another boss, and I think this is the final boss. These hatches that open up with underground cannons, they'll just respawn over and over and over if you keep shooting them. It's the main cannon in the back that you want to destroy to end the stage and beat the game. Yeah, that whole rock formation in the background doesn't seem to want to blow up. And now we will see the ending, or now it does, now that I've destroyed the boss. And we get an evac to take me away. And he doesn't run off into the distance this time. Darn. But that is Cabal, and we will see the ending here. This was created by a company called the TAD Corporation and licensed to Fabtek in the US. There was a sequel to Cabal called Blood Brothers in 1990, 2 years later. I think I have a video of that somewhere. I don't remember if I saw Blood Brothers, but I know I'd seen Cabal. Cool game. A lot of fun. I really enjoy it. It's very silly. We will look at a little bit of two-player simultaneous play. Put in my initials here on the transceiver. Yeah, you can score some nice points by collecting those bonus icons. Creepy skull. Yeah, here's two-player simultaneous play against a boss. And again, if you have two players, one can die, and you won't have to start the boss fight over. But yeah, maybe take out those shells as they emerge from that hatch, because they can be a pain in the ass. And yes, we both run off crazily into the distance. Well, that was Cabal, game number 14 in our 20 from 1988 series, created by the TAD Corporation and licensed to Fabtek. Well, I thank you for watching, and I hope you join me soon for game number 13. Take it easy, everybody. Bye-bye.